So apologies for everyone out there on YouTube who's been watching but not been able to hear my voice. I've been here the whole time. This is Mr. Buckler coming to you live on YouTube in the booth. Slight audio hiccup. Don't worry, all the audio has been recorded for the when we re-upload it to YouTube later, either tomorrow or later next week. Don't worry, the sound is intact. You haven't missed anything, though. It is 0-0 on the scoreboard. 1 minute 30 to go in this first quarter. So shout out to the tech crew upstairs. They can hear me. Shout out to Victor, Gabby, and Giovanna. So Mr. Buckler on the mic right here. Third down, 3rd and 12. Blue Devils close to the Bombers' end zone. But Bombers defense coming up tough when they need to. There's the throw. Intercepted by the 5. Gets knocked down. So I think interception by the 5. He thinks, do I have free run here? So number 5, Caleb Chapman, getting an important interception to grab that ball out of the air. That's why you don't see too many throwing plays. They are risky at this level. Ripe for an interception. And that one was intercepted, so it will be Bombers' ball. Again, if you're just tuning in and if you're just hearing my voice for the first time, apologies for that. You are watching Ellenville Blue Devils versus the Pine Plain Rhinebeck Bombers. Blue Devils going from right to left in the blue and gold. Bombers going from left to right in the white and navy. Score is 0-0. An early touchdown chance was ruled off for a holding call against the Blue Devils, and here's the snap for the Bombers. Starting deep in their own territory. They had to get out of the end zone. They almost started that down in their own end zone. They're very close to it. If they're not in it. So second down. As he goes to the right, number 12, skips 1 tackle, skips 2 tackles, skips 3. And finally, he's brought down. Ellenville's number 6 with the all-important tackle. That'll be Nishon Abney with a very important tackle there, as quarterback just kept on breaking the tackles, or at least the running back. Definitely enough to make a first down for the Bombers. So it will be first down around about their own 20-yard line. Maybe just before it.
That is the end of the first quarter.
Oh, that was that. I thought someone's car alarm was going off there for a second. That was the sound to signify the end of the first quarter. 12 minutes gone in this game. Scoreless still at 0-0. So a brief pause here. And then we'll be back underway with the second quarter. So shout out to Giovanna and Gabby and Victor and Jay. That's our camera tech crew for this evening's football game. I am Mr. Buckler, and we are back for the second quarter. Coming to you live on YouTube. Apologies for the lack of audio in the first quarter, but I've been here the whole time. No score as of yet, so it's first down, Bombers, as they are looking to be on the front foot now. The 5, making great progress. Caleb Chapman, senior. Quite often at this, this high school level, and certainly with essentially smaller teams, we are only playing 8-man football. You do see teams quite often with 1 or 2 athletes that they can really rely on. For Ellenville tonight, certainly Dylan Nero is that person, and for the Bombers, number 12 and number 5, Caleb Chapman, who we just saw getting a lot of the ball. And then it just becomes a game of how often do we run with our star player, or how often do we fool the defense by handing off to somebody else? In that case, they hand off to the 22. He gained a few yards. That'll be Christopher Macri. If you start to double or triple up on the 1-star player, then you're probably going to leave gaps for other players to make some decent plays. So 12's going to come out, I think, for the Bombers. Number 9 does not want to let him go. That's Ellenville's Kwaku Boahen, 11th grader, making the switch this season from soccer to football.
Third down.
Number 5 does well to get underneath 22. That's Christopher Macri. Able to stop him from going anywhere. That's number 5, Josh Ramirez, 10th grader. Oh, a high snap back. He's going to drop it. Oh, my goodness. And now he's in trouble. He does get the punt away. Excellent recovery by the 52. Number 7 is going to grab it. Nero, he's going to try to go right. He's going to get forced out. There's a flag on the play and a heavy hit from the 12, who the hard hit. And then he stood over the player after he hit him, which I don't think you're allowed to do at this level. And he was right in front of the coaches, too. But there was a flag before that even happened. Before that hit even happened, there was a flag on the play. But number 52, with some recovery, Jason Henry it was, who the ball was thrown too far for him to even reach. He dropped it, finally got it back, and was able to get the kick away before he was tackled. So a good recovery from a almost catastrophic error. And there's a penalty against the Blue Devils by the looks of it. What was the call there, Tom? Holding by Blue Devils, Ellenville?
Yeah, on the return.
On the return. There was holding on the return. So Blue Devils penalized 10 yards. So Pine Plains doing well. Well, the Bombers, of Pine Plains and Rhinebeck, doing well there to essentially recover what would have been a terrible play if the if the guy that they had thrown it back to make the punt had totally just dropped the ball and not got his punt away. Ellenville will be the opposite end of the field right now. Timeout is going to have to be called, I think, by Ellenville. Coach Kavanaugh didn't. Yeah, Coach Kavanaugh didn't quite have his players out there the way he wanted to, and so he had to call a timeout, or else it would be another penalty. A 5-yard penalty if you don't make the snap as you're supposed to. So still scoreless, but definitely a few talking points here. 9 minutes 43 left in this second quarter. So that's something we'll practice maybe around halftime and for the end of the second half, and that is getting shots of the scoreboard. So whoever's on the middle or wide shot is able to see the scoreboard. So nothing too exciting to look at right now. No scores to show, and plenty of time left in this second quarter. But as we approach the end of the game, that clock becomes more and more important. And obviously, once there's a score, it becomes important to see it. So I imagine we'll see some scoring in this game. So first down, Blue Devils on their own 35 or 34. Number 7 hesitates, going to have to go backwards, pushes away and gets away. 21 with some blocking. A spin, and 73 is going to finally get him down. And 73, Joshua Delansky, one of the important players there making that tackle. As our camera crew gets a pretty good shot of the number 7 there. Maybe a little bit too tight, but they followed him pretty well. So just don't watch the headroom on the wide shot and don't get too tight on the close-up. First down, Ellenville, just in front of the halfway line. Snap, handoff to the 21, no. Runs into traffic, gains about 2 or 3. So second down. Number 7 goes down the center, spins to the left. Almost makes it to the line. Not quite. He'll be shy of about 1. The clock keeps on ticking. 7 minutes 44 until halftime. It's going to be 3rd and 1. 21 goes left, is totally tackled and tackled well by the Bombers. 66. Noah Curtis with an excellent tackle, going to force the Blue Devils to do something different now. They don't want to give the ball up in this position, so you would think they'd punt it. But they are just across the halfway line. But yeah, Kwaku is going into the backfield, or at least is going deep. So he'll receive the snap and try to punt it. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's high. I think now that was a bit confusing. He almost waved his arms as if to say fair catch, went to catch it, then dropped it. And then there was almost a chance for a recovery. So it will be Pine Plains first down. Let me guess. Penalty on the offense? On Ellenville again? Did they interfere with the guy catching the ball when he said fair catch? Is that penalty? Because look where they're lined up compared to where the ball is. That'd be penalty on.
The
Oh,
chains
here they
gotta
go.
come down.
Oh, okay.
There's no penalty, but
Okay.
they got Meekin. The chains got Meekin.
Yep. A lot of our decisions are made on those guys with the chains. We assume they're in the right place. All right, first down, Bombers just in front of their own 30. A good tackle by the 10. That's Ryan Conklin. As now the temperature is starting to continue to drop. And get it a little bit cooler here. It's starting to become sweater weather. Second and 4. Number 12 goes right this time. Makes first down with ease. Keeps going. Crosses the halfway line. And eventually is dropped for a gain of about 15 yards. So first down from the Ellenville 48. Number 5 is looking for a throw play. Instead, he's now found a space to run into, and he's got some great acceleration. But a good tackle from Conklin yet again. But he may have made first down. If not, he's got to be really close. It's going to be inches, second and inches. Number 5, not going to throw it this time. Not when he's going to go inches to make, and he makes a lot more than that. Gain of about another 15. If Pine Plains keep this up, they're going to be scoring here before halftime. First down on the Ellenville 28. Five takes a few steps right, then goes left, but he's well tackled in the end. In combination between the 9 and the 60, that'll be Kwaku Bohen, and the 60 is Jesus Lasanta for Blue Devils. And so second and 4. Might have a timeout call. No, referee looks at his watch. We're right on 4 minutes. Not sure what the holdup was, but clock's back underway. Number 5 goes left. He's going to go all the way left. He's finally pushed out with about 12 yards to go to the end zone. So the Bombers getting dangerously close to the Ellenville end zone here. So 1st and 10 for the Bombers. Number 5 looks right. He's got a gap right there. We can see it. Then he goes centrally, and he's going to get a touchdown, I think. And it's good. Bombers take the lead in this game. First score on the game with about 3 minutes 33 to go in this quarter. We'll wait to see what they do with the additional play, if they'll go for the kick or if they'll go for a 2-point conversion, and then we'll get a shot of the scoreboard. So heads up after this play to get a shot of the scoreboard. Let's see what they do here. They normally go for the 2-point conversion here in 8-man football. Number 5 grabs it. Going to have to go to the left. He's going to get stopped, I think. If he can just pull him down. Number 7 does get him down and stops him making the 2-point conversion. So Ellenville is down by 6 points to 0. Let's get a shot of the scoreboard. You will have to use the middle camera, which hasn't typically been doing the wide angle work for most of the game. But go ahead and zoom in on that scoreboard. Yep, go ahead and get nice and close. Let's see how close you can get. There it is, 3 minutes 33 remaining. Ellenville Blue Devils 0, Pine Plains Rhinebeck Bombers 6. Nice job, yep, switch back and then readjust the camera. Excellent job upstairs, cameras, excellent job. So Pine Plains Bombers Rhinebeck taking the lead. And it was coming on that drive, Pine Plains Bombers. I keep saying that, the Bombers. I just got to call them the Bombers. Don't call them Pine Plains only or Rhinebeck only. The Bombers, you could tell on that drive, really had some momentum going, and they made light work of the Ellenville defense with a few great yard gains by the number 5, their quarterback, Caleb Chapman. Critical to everything they do on the offense. And so now let's see what the Blue Devils can do with a little over 3 minutes once they receive the punt. So a low kick is going to bounce and roll. Number 9 isn't able to get too far with it. So a decent punt or a decent kick in the end from the Bombers. So now we'll see what Ellenville's offensive coach has up their sleeves. So first down on their own 38. There's a snap. He almost dropped it. Got it back under control. Dylan Nero goes to the left and goes to ground. Maybe just in bounds or just out of bounds. Second and 4 for the Blue Devils. Fake off. Oh, and he gets knocked down at the first tackle. He faked the handoff to the 21, but went himself. So 3 minutes and 12 seconds ticking down in this first half, second quarter. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for Blue Devils. The 21 has it. He tries to break a couple of tackles. He gets pushed back. And great defense from Bombers. 21 for Ellenville is Pedro Bonachea. So it'll be 4th and about 2. Critical down here as they're just inside their own half. They would not want to give up the ball here inside their own half, but 2 minutes remaining in this half. They got to go for it. They are going to go for it. There's the switch. 7 gets some cover as he goes to the right, breaks a tackle. Did he make first down? I don't know if he did. I think he just made it. He made it by about a half yard, maybe a full yard. Let's give him the credit. Excellent work by Ellenville's number 7, Dylan Nero. And he may have just gone out the field too, which will stop the clock at 1:39. So Ellenville will have a first down on and 1st and 10 on the halfway line here with 1:39 to go until halftime. They've got to be fairly quick about this offense if they want to get a score. Snap back, no handoff to the 7. He's going to gain about 3 and then get pushed back. 66 involved in that tackling. That's Noah Curtis. Said his name a few times. 2nd down. Clock is ticking. 1:19. There's the snap. Nero fakes the pickup. And again, the 21 only able to gain about 3 yards. So a minute remaining in this game, pretty much. Ellenville's got to keep rolling here. Nero with the fake handoff. Bonachea again. He makes the first down. He's going to get dropped here. Clock is stopped at 46. So nice job, Blue Devils. They get the first down inside the Bombers' half. Right on about the Bombers' 36. The chains aren't even finished getting set up yet. Ellenville tries to stop the clock. Yeah, Ellenville just wants to stop the clock, give them a chance to regroup here with 36 seconds left. It is 2nd down. So let's see what Ellenville can do. Obviously, the field position will get reset at the start of the second half. So Ellenville going to do all they can to get a score on the board here before time ticks away. Snap to Nero, the 7, looks for the throwing play. He's going to launch it. Great catch. He rides the tackle. He gets dropped, but an excellent play by Blue Devils. And they're going to have to go quick again. They know it, but 28 seconds on the clock. And the clock's running again. They might do the same thing where he just drops it. Yep. Stop the clock at 23 seconds. So impressive offense by the Blue Devils. So it'll be 2nd down, but they are in a very good position now. They are on about the 15-yard line. So 15 yards to the goal. Be 2nd and 10 with 23 seconds on the clock. So exciting finish to the half here for the Blue Devils. Is that throwing play only the 2nd throwing play they've tried all game, and it was the first one was unsuccessful, but that one was successful. So Nero tries to break it himself, goes right. He's going to get away from 1. Can he go? Not quite away from the 2nd, but he will go out of bounds, which will stop the clock. And it will be, I think, well, if it's not 1st and goal, it's about 5 yards until the goal line. No, 10 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5. And they're about on the 10-yard line, about 10 yards to the goal. So with 16 seconds left, that was pretty good. Can they find the remaining 10 yards they need to get a touchdown here? in 16 seconds. Pine Plains under pressure now. Nero takes it. He's going to throw it. No, he's going to get sacked. He's going to throw it out of bounds so they can redo the play. 12 seconds on the clock. It will be 4th down from where they played the last down. The flag is on the play. Referee threw a flag, pointed back towards Ellenville's half. It's going to. Oh, what's it going to be? 10-yard penalty? Intentional what? Intentional grounding by Blue Devils, so a 10-yard penalty on the offense. So they're going to be forced back. I mean, it's almost the last down anyway, 12 seconds remaining, but that's a setback the Blue Devils did not want. They were 10 yards from the goal line. Now they're about 20 yards, and they're on their 4th down now. So this is critical right here. 12 seconds remaining, 4th down in this half. What can the Blue Devils pull out of the bag? Nero gets himself set, throws it. Incomplete. And Pine Plains defense does well. So with that, that probably brings the first half to a scoreless end for the Blue Devils. 7 seconds remaining. We will play it out to see what happens. But unlucky for the Blue Devils, they did so well to get so close to the goal line. And then a foul, intentional grounding, forced them back. And then unable to just cap off all that good work with a touchdown. But good work from the offense to get close. But no score to show for it. So Bombers lead 6-0 with 7.7 seconds remaining in this half. At which point we'll take a halftime break and be back in about 15 minutes. Let's see if the Bombers could make something happen. They're going to take the knee, and I think bring the clock down and bring the game to halftime. So we go into the halftime break. Blue Devils down by 6 points to the Bombers of Rhinebeck and Pine Plains. It's been a good half of football. Hope you've enjoyed it out there. I'm going to take a little break myself. And I'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes with the second half. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back. All right, we are back on YouTube. This is Mr. Buckler coming to you live on YouTube. This game is happening on Thursday, September 14th. The time is currently 8:16 p.m. Shout out to Miss Pfeffer Burns and the whole of the senior high school student council. She's trying to get my attention, but I can't really answer her at this moment. So we are getting ready for the second half here to kick off any second. It's going to be the Bombers of Pine Plains and Rhinebeck kicking from right to left as we start the second half. Blue Devils will be receiving the ball. Number 7, Dylan Nero, is deep to receive this punt. The last time they punted it was a low punt. And there's a chipped punt. Number 10 tries to catch it. Oh, he smothers it. He just about pushed it out of bounds, or else they could have recovered that ball. And so we're back underway. Ellenville is down by 6 points in this game. It was a second quarter touchdown. Second quarter touchdown for the Bombers. And that was the only score of the game so far. That was a touchdown scored. Well, I don't have it, but the quarterback who's been behind most things is number 5, Caleb Chapman.
First down, Ellenville.
So it will be Blue Devils first down on their own 32-yard line. As they finished the half with a decent offensive drive that was undermined in the end by a penalty 10 yards from the goal line. And they were unable to score. So there's the flag on the play, multiple flags on the play, 3 flags tossed all at the same time right before the snap. So all the referees saw something there, and the referee is pushing him back. So that's going to be a foul on the offense, I think. I'm going to give a big shout out to my man in the booth, Tom. What was the call, Tom?
It's like legal formation.
Illegal formation. Thank you, Tom. Illegal formation is the foul committed by the offense, so they are penalized 5 yards. They will be repeating the down, but 5 yards back. So it's 1st and 15. So Blue Devils hurting themselves with the penalties. Nero going to receive the snap. He's got 2 to his right. One of the left runners runs to the right. Here he is, 21. Bonacea is going to drop it. Has to smother it to get it back. Yep, the 11th grader, Pedro Bonacea. And don't think they lost too many yards. So that'll be maybe a gain of 1. So that'll be a 2nd and 14. So Ellenville being coached by Dan Kavanaugh, assisted by Coach Wright and Coach Grigliano. There's Nero. He goes right, then goes left. And number 5 all of a sudden has to go from quarterback to defensive tackle. And he makes the tackle on his opposite number, or his opposite quarterback. Good tackle in the end from the number 5, Caleb Chapman. But a great offensive drive to make a first down for Blue Devils. Good running from Dylan Nero. And yeah, it looks like number 16, Jacob Wright, who's normally a senior. Well, he's a senior and normally one of the Ellenville starters. He was dressed for the first half, but now he's not dressed. You see the guy on the sideline with the 16. He won't be playing any part of this game. I believe he's suffered an injury pre-game or before this game to rule him out. Number 7 goes down. Tried to stiff arm the 12 away from him. But he's had a good game for the Bombers. That's John Carlo Macri, 10th grader. In fact, there are two Macris playing, the 12, Giancarlo Macri, and the 22, Christopher Macri, both 10th graders. And then a 9th grader, number 13, Brent Macri as well. So second down. And it'll be 2nd and 12 on the Bombers' 45. Going to hand off to the 30, who makes good yards. Gets about 5 of the yards needed. That'll be Jacob Roller, number 30. Yep. So he gets 4 of the yards needed. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Oh, Roller on the 30. He gave it to the 30, and the 30 was stopped right away. So Jacob Roller actually not able to get us further forward that time. Loss of about 1 yard. So it will be 4th down as number 55 comes to talk to the coach. That's Austin Sahlstrom. I think talking to Coach Wright. Will be 4th and 8. Just inside 10 minutes. Clock is ticking. 9 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Donald's not going to punt it. They're going to go for the 4th down. There's the snap. And timeout, I think. Called by the home team. Timeout for Ellenville. So let's get a nice shot of the huddle from my camera crew upstairs. I want to give a big shout out to Jay, to Victor, and to Gabby. And also a shout out to Giovanna, who was helping out in the first half. I think she's on break for the second half. But let's get a nice close-up. Yep, great shot right there. Close-up of the huddle of the Blue Devils. In fact, if you get a shot to the right, you can see Jacob Wright, the number 16, talking to one of the assistant Blue Devil coaches to the right side. So there he is. Yet the 16 of Jacob Wright would be a starter tonight, but I think suffering a pregame injury. So ruling him out of today's action, which is unfortunate because, like I said, he's a senior and one of the stronger players typically for the Blue Devils. So they have to do without him tonight. So let's see what Ellenville can do on this 4th down, plus the timeout to discuss tactics. We've got Kwaku and the Bohan on the right side. Number 30, Roller, fakes the pickup. Nero skips 1. But can't skip 2. And they end up knocking him back for a loss of yards. And so that will be Bombers down on their own 44. So a good stop from the Bombers. So 9 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. Bombers take over the ball as they look to build on their 6-point lead here. Number 5 has it deep. Gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards. He's going all the way. Unless Kwaku Bohan can stop him, he will just about stop him. A 2-man tackle, the 9 and the 24, and the 10 getting involved. So Bohan, the 9, the 24, Christian Zielinski, and the 10, Ryan Conklin, all involved. If he had just kept on running, I think he would have made the touchdown. But then he just hesitated, knew he was being closed down. And then that's what led to him being tackled, but not before he gained how many yards? He started on his own 45, and they're now on about the 30. So that's a gain of about 25 yards at least on that run, maybe more. Or 20, yes. 35-yard gain on that play, I think. 5 hands off to the 12. It's Macri. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown, I think. Oh, it almost stopped him at the end zone. Referee waves his hands. It will. So it will be first and goal, I think. They did just stop the number 12, which would be Giancarlo Macri. Well, I thought for sure he was going to go all the way, but good job defense to stop him, but not by much. It will be first and goal. And they are not far from the goal line. I would say they're a yard, maybe two. High snap back to the 5, one-handed catch. He's going to try to breeze his way through, and good stop. Well, but he was just inside, got the ball over the line. Thought for a moment he had stopped him, but no.
Touchdown Bombers.
So we have a touchdown for the Bombers of Pine Plains and Rhinebeck. They have a 12-point lead now to the Ellenville's 0 points, with 7 minutes 52 remaining in the third quarter. So let's see if Pine Plains can add 2 points to their 12. And they're going to hand up the 5, has it. He's going to drive. He's going to skip. Oh, he's going to get a good hit. Knocked back, pulled back. No good. Does not make the 2-point conversion. So Ellenville coming up strong yet again on that on that 2-point conversion. They did it on the last touchdown, and they've done it again. So at least they're keeping the Bombers at 12 points. It could be 14. It could be 16 if they had gotten both conversions. So great job, Blue Devils, at least, to keep the Bombers from making their conversions. But they got to do the hard work now, though. They've got to come back from a 12-point deficit. That's at least 2 scores, which is not going to be easy. So Pine Plains get ready to kick it back. 7:52 on the clock. Number 11 kicks it high to the right side. And little number 10 happy to let it roll out of bounds. Ryan Conklin. So a pretty good kick from the Bombers. Oh, but they will re-kick it because the kick went out of bounds without being touched. Do they re-kick with a 5-yard penalty? Is that how that works? Yeah. So they re-kick it, but 5 yards further back. So they previously kicked off on the 40. Now they're kicking off from the 35. Now they'll kick it down the center, and Ellenville's 3 Ellenville players coming together to make sure that no one else gets on that ball. I think it was, the number 6, I think is, nice Sean Abney. He was the one that just was ahead of his reach. He couldn't quite grab it the way he wanted to. So it will be Ellenville first down on their own 38. And they're going to start picking up some offensive momentum now. Under 8 minutes to go until the end of this quarter. and 1 quarter after that to get some scores on the board. Number 7 rides a couple tackles, ends up having nowhere to go and loses some yards. So if you were with us early in this game, you may have saw what the home crowd thought was a home touchdown, but it was ruled out for a holding penalty. But Ellenville thought on their first snap of the game they scored, and it looked pretty clean, but upon review, flags were down. The play was called back. So the home crowd thought this game was going to be off to a great start, but was not to be. And now they find themselves on the wrong side of 2 touchdowns. But Ellenville just needs something to get this crowd kicked into gear. They're here for the Blue Devils tonight. They just want to see something to cheer. And Nero swamped by 3 players, sacking the quarterback, losing another yard or 2. It's going to be a tough one now. Third and 15. So it's going to be a tough one. Now, as Coach Cavanaugh talks to Nero and the 21, Pedro Bonachea. So 3rd down. The fake handoff. He breaks 1, breaks 2. Number 7 is going to scamper after him. He's going to run out of bounds and gains about 2 yards. Still far too many shy of the mark.
4th down.
So it'll be 4th and 13. And now they are deep in their own half here. They'll be restarting on their own 35, even 34-yard line, so they are going to punt this one. Kwaku Boahen going to be the one to receive and punt. He catches it. Clean and high punt. Oh, and the ball was loose. And not sure what happened there. There was perhaps a push in the backfield, which may have been interference, but then it did touch the Bomber player, and then Ellenville tried to recover it, but unsuccessful in their recovery, so it will be 1st down Bombers on their own 43. 7 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. So it'll be 1st down here. So the crowd filling in a little bit. There's more and more people able to make it out to this game. A healthy crowd for a Thursday night. And there is the snap. 22 has it in the backfield. It's going to get tugged back by the 30 and pushed back by Boahen. So the 30, Jacob Roller, doing his part to stop, I think it was the 22, Christopher Macri. He almost dropped it on when he picked up the snap. So good combination defense there from the Blue Devils, forcing a loss of yards. It's going to be 2nd and 14 here for the Bombers. The 5's going for the throwing play. 12 is wide open, and he catches it. He's not going to be caught by the 24. What a play from the Bombers. Really well worked. Touchdown for number 12. It's Giancarlo Macri, the 24. Christian Zielinski was the one trying to catch him back, but a really nice play. Just a wide open throw. Wide open catch. Ellenville's 24. Zielinski just too far behind to be able to stop him. Going at full speed, so another touchdown for the Bombers, 18-0 now. Let's see if they can get to 20. The Blue Devils have stopped him twice. Can they stop him a third time from getting the 2-point conversion? It's not going to be easy. Number 5 has it. He's going to go around. He is going to get stopped again. Good tackle from the 24. Zielinski making up for what he couldn't do on the previous play. So 3 times now the Bombers, not that they'll mind, they have 3 touchdowns to Ellenville's 0, but 3 times they've been stopped on the 2-point conversion. So that's at least something to write home about from the defense. But on the whole, Blue Devils find themselves down 18 points here with 4 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Let's get a shot of the scoreboard while there's a man down in the field. I think it is Zielinski who made that tackle at the end. So let's get a shot of the scoreboard to remind everybody out there on YouTube and watching this back on Channel 20 what the score is. Can we get a scoreboard shot? Shout out to Victor and to Jay and to Gabby requesting a shot of the scoreboard. Let's see if they can get it. I hope they can hear me up there. Victor, if you can hear me, can you get a shot of the scoreboard? There it is. Well, no, stay on the scoreboard. Stay on the scoreboard. Stay on the scoreboard. Stay on the scoreboard. Yeah, get a close up. Center it up. Zoom in. Yeah, you got time. There's an injury on the field, so you got time. Yeah, zoom in, go down a bit, show the people what they want to see. There you go. 4 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ellenville down 0-18. Thank you very much. You can go back to the game. Nice job, camera crew. So turning into a tough night for the Blue Devils now. They're going to have to show some real resilience now to come back from 3 scores down. There's a nice kick. It's low. It bounces once. Good catch. Ellenville, can he break the tackles and go all the way? No. But he makes a good gain from picking the ball up. He gained about 15 yards. Will be first down. I think that was the 10, Conklin. So here we go. First down, Blue Devils offense inside their own half just. Flag on the play. Full start. Full start on the play. Penalties just coming to define this game for Blue Devils, and not in a good way. So hard to build momentum when you're about to maybe build some, you commit a penalty, which then just forces you 5 yards back, 10 yards back, and just really threatens to upset any kind of momentum you're starting to build. And it's happening yet again for Blue Devils. So a 5-yard penalty there for a false start. So it will be 1st and 15. Yeah, it's been hard enough sometimes to make it. It is hard enough to go 10 yards. And it's obviously even harder to go 15 yards. Fake off. Number 7 for the throwing play for the 21. Just in front of him. Nice idea. Bonachea with the ball. He was making the run. He was in the right spot. The throw was just ahead of him. It came over his head, and those are hard catches to make right over your head, not to the side at all. But that was better from the Blue Devils. That was aggressive. And it almost paid off. So 2nd and 15, inside 4 minutes remaining in this quarter. Number 7, Nero. He's going to get knocked down and sacked. Oof. Loss of yards there. It's almost 3rd and 20. It's got to be 3rd and 18, 19 yards. Painful. So it's going to be 3rd and 17, let's say. All right, inside 3 minutes in this third quarter. 3rd and long. Hand off to the 21. He goes for the throwing play. It's going to be a little bit heavy. He catches it. Boahen with the catch. And the touchdown. Blue Devils with their first score of the night. And that gets the crowd on their feet. Kwaku Boahen with a great catch. The Nero handoff to the 21, Bonachea. And Boahen made the run. And it was right into his arms. Is there a flag on the play? No flag on the play. That's a nice thing to hear. Blue Devils get their first points of the night. And they get the crowd to cheer up. And give the crowd something to shout about. So 6-18 now. That's more like it from the Blue Devils. Now they got something cooking. Can they get the 2-point conversion and get up to 8? Number 7 is going to go wide left. He's going to make it, I think. Oh, he's knocked, but he makes it in. 2 points. First 2-point conversion of the night. Bombers were unsuccessful in all 3 of theirs. Blue Devils, 1 touchdown, 1 2-point conversion to go with it. So we are 8-18. That's much better. If they can get another one like that, they would have 16, and then they would be behind by only a field goal. Not that we see too many field goals in high school football, but hey, when you've got a kicker like Kwaku Boahen who made that catch, you never know. I may have mentioned it before. Kwaku Boahen played varsity soccer last season, and this season made the switch over to football, as he is quite the athlete and fancied giving football a try instead, and you saw why just then. Excuse me. Thank you. So 2.5 minutes in this quarter, and then 1 quarter after that. Blue Devils happy to get some points on the board. Crowd happy to see something to celebrate here. So here come the Blue Devils with the kick. Going to be Boahen. He's going to try the low kick. He can't grab it himself, but the 10 can, and the 10 grabbed it. I want to say Ryan Conklin recovered it. The ball has to go forwards 10 yards. And they're going to say it wasn't quite 10 yards. They're going to say it was 9.5. Oof. So I believe the rule is there. If you want to pick up your own kick, it has to obviously touch the ground. It has to go forward at least 10 yards. And if I'm right, it probably can't be the same kicker cannot also pick it up. It has to be a different player.
What's that?
Can the kicker also pick it up, or has to be a different player from the one who kicks it?
Oh, no, no, it could be. It said he throw-
Yeah.
he touched it before 10.
Yeah, the player touched it before 10 yards, but can
If it went 10 yards, the kicker could fall.
the kicker can catch
It
it?
has to go 10 yards.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's
All right.
my kick, no good.
So the kicker would be allowed to pick up his own kick, but it has to go forward 10 yards. And Ellenville touched it just before it went 10 yards. So unfortunate for them. They tried something again. They did try something. Didn't quite work, but only shy of the mark by a half a yard. But that can define the difference between a win or a loss. Now, was there a timeout called by Bombers?
I think it was by the Bombers.
Yeah. Timeout by the away team, the Bombers. As they are in control of this game, 10-point lead with over a quarter of football remaining. But the Blue Devils say they're the ones with a bit of momentum. They're the ones to get the most recent score. So let's see how the Bombers respond to losing a touchdown. So they are restarting the possession in a decent spot. Nope. A gain of about 3 yards there on the first down. 2.5 minutes remaining in this quarter. Long break between the snaps here. There we go, second down. Number 12 is going to make it all the way for a first down, and then maybe some more, a lot more. Can he get all the way for a touchdown to the left side? Tackled by Nero. Flag on the play as he probably clotheslined him. Or face mask, right? Face mask call was the symbol from one of the referees. The tackle from Nero was good but potentially dangerous as he managed to wrap his arm around and maybe grab the helmet by the metal on the front, i.e. the face mask, and that is not allowed. And so that will be a penalty on the Blue Devils. They did stop him from making the touchdown. But it looks like it'll be first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this quarter. So a great drive just then from the Bombers. That's their response to going down a touchdown. Is to go right down the other end. Now it's first and goal. Number 5 swings right, and he's going to cut inside. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Bombers.
Touchdown Bombers.
So they're up to 24 points now, giving their fans yet more and more to cheer about as this third quarter starts to run out of time. Still a minute 45 left. It looks like they are going to kick it. They've tried 3 times to get a 2-point conversion, and they haven't made any of them. So instead, they're going to switch up for the 1-point kick. Number 12. It's low, but it's good. So nice job from the Bombers. I think it was number 12 who kicked it. Yeah, number 12. Good enough. Kicked it right over the bar. So that's Giancarlo Macri with a 1-point conversion, making it 25-8. Let's see if we can get a shot of the scoreboard to my camera crew upstairs. See if you can get the camera over on the scoreboard real quick. Go ahead, Victor. Show us your magic. There you go. 1 minute 45 remaining. Blue Devils down 8 to 25 points of the Bombers. Thank you very much. 1 quarter of football to come after this. The next football game will be next Friday. We'll be here for that game as well. You know who we're playing on next Friday? Who? Pauling is the opponent next Friday. We'll be back for that game. Bringing it to you live on YouTube. Here's the high kick. Going to be caught. And he's going to try to return for about 5, maybe 6 yards. Gaining back. That's number 10, Ryan Conklin. Yeah. So we'll be first down inside their own 39 or even 38 for the Blue Devils. Hand off to number 10. No, sorry, number 30. He makes a few yards before getting dropped, almost half the yards. That's number 30, Jacob Roller. Second down, 2nd and 5. Oh, might lose one. Try to go with number 30 again, Jacob. So we'll be 3rd and 4, 4.5. Bowen switches to the right side. Nero doesn't quite go out of bounds. Now he does, but he makes first down. Excellent play from the Blue Devils.
First down.
Good combination with some defensive blocking from Kwaku Bohen. Nero almost went out of bounds, was able to just stay in bounds and keep going forwards. Yeah, to slow down, not go out of bounds, make another 6 or 7 yards before finally getting stopped. But by that point, he had made first down. So we have first down, Blue Devils on the Bombers' 46-yard line. Hand off to Nero. He started to go left, then he stopped. He's not quite going to go too far. He's going to lose maybe a yard, maybe stay where he was. I think he just managed to reach his arm back. And that sound means we are at the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's see if we can get a shot of the scoreboard to show the current score and the game situation. As we're at the end of the quarter, 1 quarter to go. Let's see if we can get a scoreboard shot, Victor. There you go. 12 minutes remaining in this game. 1 quarter to go. Blue Devils down 8 to 25. That's 17 points they've got to make up in 12 minutes. Thank you, and a great job being done by all upstairs in the camera booth. Big shout outs to Victor, to Jay, to Gabby, and to Giovanna, who was here earlier. And a big shout out to Salem, who operated the camera at today's volleyball game. How did we do in volleyball today?
JV1, no, varsity final score yet.
We're not sure. Not sure of the varsity final score. It was recorded, so that game will be brought to you on Channel 20 and YouTube at a later date. See if the scores were posted. But a big shout out to Salem, operating her first camera broadcast for us, or camera coverage for us of that volleyball game. I know I did my first game of the season a couple nights ago here behind the tower right now, watching varsity soccer. And the volleyball score not quite in yet for the varsity. But they're doing good things in volleyball. They're building the program up. But here we are, second down as we get ready to get this final quarter underway. 12 minutes on the clock. Blue Devils got one score in this game. They've got to get a couple more. And Roller is not going to go too far. He's going to lose some yards, the Ellenville number 30. And Pine Plains know that's a big stop. They have a few fans with them on the far side, and they've come a long way to be here. It's quite a drive to get to Rhinebeck and Pine Plains from Ellenville. It's at least an hour, I would imagine. But at the moment, it's looking like they're going to be going home happy. With every second that counts down, they're closer to the victory. Can the Blue Devils get something here to make them squirm a little bit? It's going to be 3rd and 12. .21 with a throw to 7. Who has to make sure he doesn't let go of the ball. He keeps going. Forward motion, the ball comes loose. I think the Bombers recovered it. And they did. Ellenville unlucky there. As they tried the little throwing play from the 21. Tried to toss it to the 7. So he tried to make some forward progress. And in doing so, lost the ball from out of his grip. And so Blue Devils turned the ball over to the Bombers. And so they have the ball now on their own 43-yard line. And that one's going to hurt. 10.5 minutes clock ticking. So that was a big play from the Bombers. That might be, oh, they dropped it themselves. Ooh, he managed to just get it back quickly enough before Ellenville swamped him. So both sides dropping the ball here. Some butterfingers on both sides. Oh, total mix-up on that last play on the snap. But they got away with it, managed to recover it. So we'll be, they lost some yards though. We'll be 2nd and 13 or 2nd and 14. Number 5 does get it away. I think it was the 12 gaining some forward yards. It's Giancarlo Macri. So it will be 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 8. 8 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this final quarter. There's the snap. Flag on the play. 5 gets pushed out wide left, but there was a flag on the far side. Let's see what the flag is for. Kind of look. Illegal formation. Thank you, Tom. Big shout out to Tom and all the referees here tonight, making this game a possibility. But shout out to my man Tom next to me in the booth, who can interpret all the referees' signals. That was illegal formation. So a foul on the offense. They'll get penalized 5 yards. So it will be 3rd and long for them. Not too many fouls committed by by the Bombers today, but that was one right there. At this stage, it probably won't hurt the overall result. Nice tackle, as he thought he was through. 21 for Ellenville. Pedro Bonachea said, "No, I see you coming. I'm going to hook you, and I'm going to get you down legally." Yeah, nice arm around the waist, the middle, to bring him down cleanly. So 4th and 9. They are going to punt it. Good catch from the 7. He's going to go right, now go left. He's not going to get past the 52. Helmet comes off from the 73. Not sure how the helmet came off. That'd be Joshua Delansky, whose helmet came off. When he went to the ground, the helmet came off. So we will get this game back underway from the Ellenville 30. 1st down. All right, 1st and 10. 7.5 minutes remaining in this game. Ellenville down by a few scores. Number 7 rides 1, rides 2, rides 3. Now they're on him. And he goes out of bounds to make a 1st down, I think. Dylan Nero doing what he does. Riding tackles like nobody's business. Makes a 1st down. So, yeah, Ellenville down 25-8. That is a score of 17 points they need to make up, or a 17-point deficit they are looking to overturn here. 7 minutes and 13 seconds is all that remains in this game. Can they get another score on the board to give the crowd something to cheer here? Number 21, Bonachea, is going to get double team now for a gain of about 1. Seven minutes remaining as the clock continues to tick down. Blue Devils going to find themselves just out of time here, I think. So 2nd and 9. Throw to the side to the 10. He gets down the wing pretty well. Makes a first down. I think there was a flag on the play. They're going to say, wait a second, talk about this. False start. Offense. Repeat the down, 5-yard penalty.
It's 5-yard penalty, so I'll say 2nd down.
Yeah. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down yet again. So again, Blue Devils just offensively just making them errors, really costing them. And just again, just killing the momentum. I thought they had a great first down drive right there, thanks to the number 10. And in the end, nope, it was called back for an offsides. That is not going to count, and in fact, it's now going to be even harder to come back from. 6 minutes remaining in this game. Ellenville losing 25-8. 2nd and 13. Oh, and some apples went down. Number 7 with a throw to the 30. He can almost get past the tackle. Made the 12 go over.
Do not step on the apples. Calmly pick the apples up, everybody.
Yeah, we had an apple spillage down below us at the concession stand.
Do not step on the apples. Please calmly pick the apples up. Thank you. Thank you. We got a lot of photo. Do not throw the apples.
The number 3rd down. Oh, he's caught, and the ball's knocked out of his hands. Pine Plains might recover the ball here. I think they do. So that's going to be first down Bombers, I think. A lot of excitement down below us when all the apples all of a sudden spilled. And there was apples everywhere for a few minutes.
Apple flops all over the place.
It's an apple apocalypse down here. Inside 5 minutes, amongst all the apple drama, Bombers recovered the ball on a turnover. So it will be first down Bombers. And at this rate, I think we're looking at a victory for the Bombers. Just over 4 minutes. And multiple scores they are up by. Let's see. First down Bombers leading 25-8. Number 5 getting chased, but he's going to get away from his man. Got some serious pace on him. Had a great game today, number 5 for the Bombers. Caleb Chapman, senior. And all around, probably in soccer we call it man of the match. Player of the game, I think is what you would say in football. He's probably the player of the game for the Bombers. Closely followed by the Macri duo, John Carlo Macri, number 12, and Christopher Macri, number 22. They both had excellent games for the Bombers. The Blue Devils, hard to look past Dylan Nero, but a shout out to Bonacher for having a good game. Boa Hen for getting the touchdown. Had a good game. And Conklin, number 10, and Roller, number 30. All with some positive contributions tonight for the Blue Devils. Ooh, nice stop there from number 24. Looks like he hurt himself in that tackle, but Christian Zielinski with a great tackle to stop him there. Number 5 has been hard to stop by one player. Usually took 2 or more, but he did it that time. Nice job. So I think we have a little timeout here. 3 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in this game. So it will be 3rd and 7. Whoa. Super offsides or false start there from the offense. Number 12, he went way too early. I don't often see the offside myself, or the false start, but I saw that one. Everyone saw that one. Miscommunication from the 12. He just started to go. 5-yard penalty on the offense. So 3rd and long for the Bombers. Oh, good blocking, good screening there, I should say. Number 5. Oh, he's going to go out of bounds just past the first down marker. I think that's a first down. No, not quite. 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 1. 4th and 1, I should say. Three minutes, 12 seconds on the clock. Let's look at timeout on the Bombers.
Yeah, looks like it.
Timeout, I think, for the Bombers. As they can start to enjoy these final 3 minutes and 12 seconds because they are looking at most likely at the victory. In fact, I see some fans perhaps starting to make their way to the parking lot, I think, from the Bombers side. Now they got a long ride home and know that their team, unless something went crazy wrong here, they are going to win this game. If there's another timeout or, of course, another score, we'll get you a shot at the scoreboard as we approach the end of this game. But for now, camera operators upstairs and the vision crew doing a fantastic job. I'm very impressed with your work today upstairs. All right, we're back. 4th and 1 for the Bombers. And the Ellenville 38. Oh, number 5 almost got clothesline there. He ends up with the ball in his hands. Doesn't go to ground, but makes the first down. That's all they needed to do. So it will be first down on the Ellenville 35. The clock ticks down. 2 minutes, 36 seconds remaining. Almost enough to take the knee now and see this game out to its conclusion. .22 drops it. They're going to recover it just. Ooh, second attempt. Ellenville recovers the ball. So just when Pine Plains were looking at breaking the 2-minute mark and taking the knee to just see the game out, they turn over the ball. Ellenville has the ball. So they can at least try to get another score on the board before the clock runs out. Try to cut into this lead that the Pine Plain Rhinebeck Bombers have built up. Probably won't be enough to turn over the result, but it will. It would be nice for the fans if Ellenville could score the last touchdown of the game. So let's see what they can do here. 2 minutes, 13 seconds remaining. First down, Blue Devils on their own 39. As the snap, number 7 throws it short to number 30, who makes first down. Excellent play. Nice job from the 30, Jacob Roller. Blue Devils trying to hustle here. They can't take too long if they want to score before the time runs out. Number 7 Roller is going to get closed down by 2. He's going to have to get rid of it. He's not going to get rid of it. He's going to throw it before he gets sacked. Had to make sure the ball was not intercepted and that he wasn't brought to the ground with the ball under control. So it will be 2nd and 10. All right. 2nd and 10. Minute 41 on the clock. There's the pass to the side. Incomplete. Be 3rd and 10. Minute 37 on the clock. Some of the fans start to pack up. It is a school night, of course. Classes begin tomorrow, 7:50 in the morning. We're here at Ellenville High School. Local time, we're looking at 9:20, thereabouts, p.m. 3rd down, Blue Devils. There's the snap. The throw is incomplete. That's where we get to 4th down now. Blue Devils will look back on this game and just rue some of the penalties they gave up in the end. I'm sure those are things they can work on. This is only their 2nd game of the season, so plenty more games to come, including next Friday night against Pauling here at home. Can they try another throwing play? Too high, incomplete, and that'll be Pine Plains ball. And then I believe they could probably take the knee for the rest of the game here with 1:28 remaining. So that should see us to the end of the game. 1:28 on the clock. Let's get a shot of the scoreboard ready. Even if you don't take it, Victor, get a shot ready because that clock will start to tick down pretty quick here. 1:25, it's ticking down. Even if you have one camera on the scoreboard and one camera on the action, that's fine. As I see the Bombers coach with a headset from this side is leaving, so he must be one of their scouts on this side of the field. They take the knee, and the clock will tick down. And I'll have to do it, I think, one more time to see this game out. And that will bring the game to the conclusion. Yeah, there's a nice shot of the scoreboard that you can see. As in the end, the Blue Devils will not be victorious. So Bombers, a successful road trip for them. They get their season off to a 2-0 start. Blue Devils are 0-2 at the conclusion of this game, so they can try to turn things around. They take the knee, and that's it. We will see the game out and do handshakes. But the Bombers will win 25-8. Let's get a shot of the handshakes between the two teams, and let's make sure we see that clock as it runs down to 0. So again, use both camera angles carefully. Have one on the scoreboard ready to show the last 10 seconds, and have one on the teams doing the handshakes. Let's cut to the scoreboard now to see it count down. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there is your full-time whistle as the Blue Devils go down 25-8 to the Bombers of Pine Plains and Rhinebeck. I want to say thank you to my excellent camera crew. I'm super impressed by how well that they've done upstairs. So big shout out to Victor, to Gabby, to Giovanna, and to Jay. Excellent work all around. And this has been Mr. Buckler in the booth. Big shout out to Matt Salamone and Ron Chasen for making things run smoothly up here and out there on the field. And shout out, I guess, overall to the Bombers for a great game and a great victory. They are victorious. We will catch you for the next broadcast. Stay subscribed to the ECS TV YouTube channel to be notified of the next time we go live. Until then, I want to say have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.